Now the 2-2. Well hit down the left field line. Way back and goal!
Since 1981, Freddie is jumping into the crowd. I cannot imagine what that felt like to hit that baseball.
A walk-off grand slam in a World Series game. For a guy we didn't even know was going to be able to play in this game tonight. That's how bad his ankle was. On the very first pitch he saw.
You know, with Freddie, with that ankle, he had one good swing. One good swing. And he wasted no time. He knew Nestor had to come after him. And he just spun around the fastball. What a game.
We probably knew it, Willie, but it's confirmed. That's the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history. The looks say it all. From across the world in Tokyo, after the disappointment of Ohtani, who had a chance to be the hero. And he was retired on one pitch. The intentional walk, the very next pitch came to Freddie Freeman, and he launched it. Just a classic Game 1 here. The winner of Game 1 has won the World Series 63% of the time. It's been even way more than that in the last couple of decades.
I mean, a game like this, your adrenaline's still running. The Dodgers are probably not going to be able to sleep tonight. And for the Yankees, they did everything. They manufactured a run to the top of the 10th inning. Aaron Boone pulled all the strings. He tried to get all the leverage matchups he could. And then the top three of this Dodgers lineup with three MVPs stacked against each other. Something we have never seen in the history of baseball. Freddie has a defining moment as a Dodger. Incredible.
Incredible.
Well, congratulations for 2 in a row.
All those great moments in Dodgers history and Yankees-Dodgers history. We're going to be watching that swing and that home run trot as long as baseball's played. And an incredible game in so many ways. There was so much little stuff, so many small moments, the defensive plays, the extra bases, the steals. And then it was one big swing that ended up deciding it. Wow.
the ball last year in Atlanta, the last out
And
from
it
Mike
set
Tomlin.
this place
What is the difference
into
between this year,
total
obviously, other than Yuri
chaos.
Bob,
You know
the
what?
game-winning hit?
You may think it's ironic, but I told everybody I was going to catch the last out.
It's
When we
just
didn't,
one game.
score them in the 8th inning, I said,
But
now
it
I'm
feels
gonna
like
run
more,
the
doesn't it?
It really
I'm thinking
does.
that. Now I said, I've got to be a part
I
of
mean,
that.
we came into the stadium, you saw jerseys of Mickey Mantle and Ruth, Judge and Soto, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman.
Well, Joe Carter
The greatest
said he was gonna
players
drive in
on the
winning run, and
planet
he's the
are
man
on the
of his
field
word.
tonight.
Let's go to Jim Gray.
And it was fitting
Thank you very much.
in how it ended.
One of those greatest players is the guy who ended it, and he gets overlooked because of all the star power on his team. But Freddie Freeman is an all-time great player.
What I consider a very different series.
And a beloved player here in LA, back in Atlanta where he spent so much of his career with the Braves. Ohtani waited the whole time. Yeah, Ohtani did not want to go back in the clubhouse. He was waiting.
It was a great series for them, but just wanted to show and tell everybody how much heart this club has.
The 22nd Grand Slam in the history of the World Series.
Incredible. And also from a human side, Freddie Freeman and his wife, their son got sick throughout the in the middle of the season, and it was scary. His son was in bed, was in a hospital, in ICU,
Let's go back upstairs to Sean.
and he's doing great.
Gracious in defeat as you
But to
might
imagine
expect
that
from
moment,
Jim Fregosi,
especially
who
over the
waited
course of this
28
year,
years
where
to get
him
to
and his wife,
World
their
Series.
family had to overcome the injury, the question mark about whether he'd be capable of playing and at what level.
The first team since those 77-78 Yankees to repeat winning the World Series.
Nobody wants to go home.
I don't blame him. You don't want to sit in traffic.
We had one of the all-time great World Series games. So much anticipation for this matchup. The great stars that Spilly was talking about. The two best teams in the game. Two starting pitchers who pitched so well tonight. And yet in the end, even with Giancarlo Stanton doing it again, it was Freddie Freeman and a walk-off grand slam that will be remembered forever that decides the game. For Ryan Spilborghs and our whole crew, including our producer Chris Pfeiffer, Dave Fleming saying goodnight.
That's where it all counts. Congratulations to you, Paul Beeston, Pat Gillick, and Cito Gaston and the entire Blue Jays team. It was a great, great performance and a tremendous finish.
Thank you very much, Dr. Brown. It's been a terrific season. We've had,
Peter, just turn around toward the camera.
we've had a terrific season. Pat, Paul, the players have all made a tremendous contribution, and I would like to also say and accept this trophy on behalf of the 4 million some odd fans who support this team year after year. It's a great, great pleasure and a great privilege to accept that team on behalf of all of the people involved. It's wonderful. It's wonderful also on behalf of all of Canada. Thank you.
For the second consecutive time in as many years, the Toronto Blue Jays are world champions, largely the efforts of this man right here for the first time. And with the presentation of the Chevrolet Player of the Series Award, here's Kurt Ritter. Kurt?
Paul, on behalf of Chevrolet dealers all across Canada and the United States, I'd like to present you with a 1993 Chevrolet MVP trophy. Here you go.
Thank you very
As well,
much.
we're going to be donating to the charity of your choice, an Astrovan, so be thinking of somebody really special out there. Once again, congratulations, and buddy, enjoy it. You really deserve it. Thank you.
I certainly will appreciate it. I want to thank you for that. And I'm primarily a DH, so I hope I don't drop this thing. It's pretty heavy, but I'll tell you, Tim, more than anything, people ask you what you feel in a moment like this, and for me, it's a feeling of thankfulness. After all that has come my way and the blessings, this is just a great opportunity. And to win a game in that fashion, I think it's last time was Bill Mazeroski, is that right? That hit a home run to win a World Series. And when I saw that ball go out of the park, it was just really a dream come true. So I'm very thankful, and I appreciate this award very much.
Paul, did you ever, in your wildest imagination, in the first of your 3-year contract, ever dream that a world championship would be coming to Toronto?
Well, Tim, you know, when I chose to come to Toronto, it was a difficult decision. But once it was made, I started to have those visions of maybe the Blue Jays will be the first team in 15 years to win back-to-back titles. Naturally, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but step by step, grinding it out, a lot of hard work, and Cito's leadership. Sure enough, we were able to accomplish that feat.
Any comparison? I mean, it's been 11 years since you've been wet after a World Series, right?
Well, I'll tell you, those guys from '82 know how I love them too, but I'm telling you, this is going to be number one for me, my first World Series championship.
All right, congratulations to you, Paul. Congratulations.
Well, we suspect the party will continue on through the night, the early morning hours, up through Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. Sunday, it's going to go on for a while up here in Toronto. They win the World Series 8-6. You know, as Tony Kubek once said about Mickey Mantle, just when he was learning to say hello, he was saying goodbye. This is kind of the way we feel here at CBS Sports. It doesn't seem possible that our 4 years as the caretaker of the national pastime are over, but here we are saying goodbye. And in that short time, not only did we have probably one of the greatest World Series ever between Atlanta and Minnesota, the 7-gamer, we also had arguably one of the greatest World Series games the other night. And folks, how about this one tonight? In all, and you're looking at them now, a lot of memories, a lot of good memories, and we hope that you cherish these pictures and these sounds as much as we enjoyed bringing them right into your homes. Time to say goodbye, but knowing full well that the grand old game will never say goodbye. It just keeps rolling up the memories. From all of us here at CBS Sports, I'm Pat O'Brien. Thank you for watching.